What's going on, family? What's going on, family? Late night, early morning live. Just sitting outside, basking in the view as usual. I come right here every morning around this time and just reflect, appreciate. The credit away. Nothing too much, nothing too much. What's going on, family? Make sure y'all signing up for the class, events, for sure. I wake up every time, around 4 every morning. I can go to bed. I can go to sleep like at 12 and wake up like at 4. I don't know what it is. I automatically wake up at 4 o'clock. Well, really, it'd be like 3:20, like around 3:20. So from like 3:20 to like 5, I just sit on the balcony and just let my thoughts run. Really, that's all. I guess I say that to say, man, make sure y'all taking time out and having time to reevaluate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Take time to reevaluate yourself. Just think about what you did the day before and just like, okay, make sure I did everything right. If I did something wrong, if I hurt somebody's feeling, the right thing to do is reach out like, hey man, or hey queen, yesterday I was out of line, I apologize. Now, I'm not saying that because that's what I'm going through. I'm just saying sometimes you gotta reflect on how you're moving. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are moving incorrectly. A lot of people are moving however they're told to be moved. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever go off no kind of he, she. Opinions don't matter. It's not about how you feel. It's not even about, you know what I'm saying? Like when people act like, it's not about, how can I put it? It's about the facts, man. It's about the facts. It's not about how you feel in that moment. It's about the facts, because your feelings may be wrong. You see what I'm saying? That's why you can't really go off feelings. That's why the way I teach, the way I instruct my courses, I don't have any feelings towards it. That's why I say the things I say, because these are facts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we are too emotional with things, with people, with material things. We're too emotional with opportunities. We're too emotional with adversity. When none of that really exists. Like when you really think about it, y'all, adversity doesn't really exist. You know what I'm saying? Good times don't really exist. Bad times don't really exist. Everything, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? It just is. Like that tree outside, it's just there because that's what its purpose is. You know what I'm saying? Like some people may look at that tree like, yo, that tree is in a bad area. We need to knock this tree down and move something. You see, but other things see that tree as life. You see what I'm saying? While you got one side looking at the tree wrong, the other side is looking at the tree right from a righteous standpoint, from a factual standpoint. This tree is giving life. There's a whole bunch of other organisms living in this tree. You know what I'm saying? But another party would say, hey, move this tree so we can put a building right here so we can provide. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you got to really take the time out and appreciate life, man. Like for real, I do that shit all the time. I believe that's why I'm able to see things the way I'm seeing, because I actually do put time aside for myself. You know what I'm saying? I live dolo. Now, granted, I even told, like, even the mother of my kids, I was like, yo, I'm going to have my own little house right beside the house. It's like I'm that much of an introvert. Like, I be needing like isolation time. Like some people may say, well, that's what a man cave for. Hell nah. I need the whole house to myself. I need the whole, you know what I'm saying, for my thoughts to flow freely and just understand how I am. Now, teach his own. Some people may not ever think that way. You see what I'm saying? But I have to do what's conducive to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I be need time to just be by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard for me even to be in a relationship because it's like I get into these modes where I get silent. You know, I'm in my own world. So if my significant other, if she right next to me and I'm quiet, first thing a woman will think is, well, does he not like me? Oh my gosh, why is he talking? Am I saying something? Why is he so quiet? Did I do something? Should I do something for her? Like, yo, you should do nothing. You can do so much by not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like this live is not about my relationship world. This is just perception on life, y'all. Perception on life. I'm a Libra. I don't know what my moon sign is. I'm gonna definitely look into that though. But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all really this live is not about consumer law. You know what I'm saying? This live is not about consumer law. This live is about life. You know what I'm saying? I know I kick a lot of consumer law on here, like just bam, 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 financial, because I feel like a lot of our stress is financial. But at the end of the day, man, when you start endorsing your bills and start living how you're supposed to live, there's still a part of yourself that you still have to complete. Consumer law it cures your financial world, but that doesn't cure your real world. In the real world, finances don't really exist. You know what I'm saying? The birds don't pay rent to land on the tree. You know what I'm saying? A bird doesn't have to endorse their bills to move from one neighborhood to the next. They just fly to the next motherfucking tree. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta remember, we are like birds. You can pick your shit up and leave somewhere. Now, how you gonna do that is you have to figure that out. But it is definitely possible. You can do whatever thing you want to fucking do. You just gotta piece that bitch together. You gotta have a plan. You gotta have a fucking plan. And a lot of times when you go through something for the first time, you're going to fail. That's a good thing. Failing not meaning you failed as oh my gosh, you failed. No, it was a lesson that you learned in that failure. Now when you go attack it again, you know you're better prepared. Because proper preparation prevents poor performance. Starts the 5 P's. The 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Oh, you endorsed your bill online? Yeah, man, this shit real. You might as well just get used to it. I'm not trying to take your surreal moment away or nothing like that, but you got to realize this is what you were supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So when I realized that, like, yo, I didn't do anything new. We're supposed to be endorsing bills. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be doing that. But yeah, y'all. Every morning I get up and just look at the city, man. Just reevaluate. Like, damn, I'm gonna change the world today. How can I change the world for myself, and how can I change the world for others to live? That's really my thought process. I'm not here to step on nobody. I'm not here to make myself feel like I'm better than you. I'm not here to talk down on anyone. I'm here to inspire, motivate, encourage, and enlighten you on that you are a fucking billionaire. So sometimes it may got to get a little nasty on the delivery. Because I would want somebody to jack me up and slap me in the face if I was doing something. If I was acting broke and I had billions, I would want somebody to jack me up. Boy, who the fuck, what are you doing? You a fucking billionaire, nigga. What the fuck you stressing for? I would love somebody to be, I would have loved to have had somebody like that. So I took it upon myself. You know what? I'm going to be that person for people. Fuck it. I don't give a damn if they like it or not. Fuck your feelings. We bringing facts. And we're going to keep bringing facts. Because facts is what remains. Feelings don't. Feelings come and go. Business don't give a fuck about feelings. So I took it upon myself to reevaluate my life. And I said, you know what? I ain't going to give a fuck about feelings. Now, granted, that's not the best approach for all things, but you know, so I have a certain purpose that a lot of people don't have. You know what I'm saying? Like you may can worry about feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this shit from a whole different angle. I don't give a damn about feelings. Yes, feelings matter. Yes, feelings matter. But at the end of the day, feelings don't really change facts. 2 + 2 always gonna be 4. You can wish all you want that 2 + 2 was 5. You can hate the fact that 2 + 2 4. That shit can burn up in your spirit. But at the end of the day, 2 + 2 is 4. Feelings are always temporary. Feelings aren't real. Sadness isn't real. Happiness isn't real. We are entities experiencing life, y'all. None of this shit is real. Like, I chose to have this face tat. I chose to have this nose ring. I chose to have these earrings. I chose to put these tats on. I chose to have a nappy, dry Tim fade. You know what I'm saying? I chose that. You know what I'm saying? Now this is the image that I want people to see. Just like when you wake up, you put on an image that you want people to see. But deep down, y'all, this is not what we look like on the inside. You feel what I'm saying? You got to remember, we have been building up our image since birth. We have been getting shaped. We have been getting morphed in ideas and social constructs. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look in the mirror, that's what you want to give out to the world. But the world never sees what's inside you. What's inside you is what's screaming like, yo, you need to be doing this. The righteous is always inside. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, yo, I don't really give a damn about a lot of shit. You know, I don't give a damn about a lot of shit that I used to give a damn about. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm never going to let myself go. I'll never let myself go. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not about to put what's real to the side just because somebody's feelings is trying to portray something that's not real. Okay, I don't live in other people's feelings. If I hurt your feelings, I apologize. Please let me know if I hurt your feelings. But I'm not living in your own demise. I have my own lane that I'm searching for. Even with classes, a lot of people come to me and say, "Brother, I'm about to get my car repoed. I'm sitting in the dark. I got eviction notice. Can you please help me? I don't got the funds." Like, listen, y'all, don't start this process if you ain't ready. Your emergency is not my emergency. I don't know how many times I have to say that my condolences go out to you, but you'll figure it out. Do not spend your last, okay, on an emergency remedy. I'll say it again. Please do not spend your last on emergency remedy. All right, because I am not going to speed anything up just because you tried to do something last minute. I don't give a damn. You can take that shit to the other people. I'm sure they care. Me personally, I don't give a damn. I done been evicted before. I done got my shit repoed before. I done not had lights before. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I done been through all that shit. I don't give a damn about another person going through that shit. Nobody gave a damn when I went through that shit. I had to figure that shit out. And I did not know consumer law. You see what I'm saying? So please, y'all, please stop leading, coming into my inbox leading with what you going through. I don't give a damn. I don't give a shit. If you can't afford the class, go read the acts. I don't do any discounts and I don't do anything for free. No story will move me, okay? No story will move me. As cold-hearted as that sound. All right, and for y'all, and for the folks that's coming into my inbox saying I need to balance myself. They feel like there's anger inside of me. Please stop trying to put down my facts. That is not anger. This is not anger. This is not hate. I know it's a fact. If I tend to everybody's emergencies, I will stretch myself out dry. If I tend to your emergencies, her emergencies, his emergencies, their emergencies, you see what I'm saying? If I tend to everybody's emergencies, I will be dried out with no time for my family and no time for myself. That's why I made a contract with myself that I'm not negotiating. Okay, when I jumped into this game, I said, yo, I would not do I will not let no story move me, because you know how many times I've been lied to. You know how many people I done let in class for free that still ain't paid. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't do that shit no more, and I ain't gonna do that shit no more. All right, so if you sitting in the dark and you started consumer law because you thought you was gonna get some quick remedy, you sitting in the dark, you about to get your car repoed, you looking at eviction, or you just so ready to be done with bills, ready to go. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't give a damn. Stop trying to prove to me how much you want. Just prove it to yourself. Go read the acts. Go look at all the lives on my page. Go read all the acts I told you to read for free. Go read. You don't need to tell me everything you're going through. A lot of y'all be telling me a lot of personal business I didn't ask for. All right, I didn't ask you if you did that. Do you go to Walmart and tell them, hey, I really need this food right here. I don't got the money, but if you can just let me take this to my kids and feed my family, okay? And if you can't do that to no other corporation, don't come to my corporation and try that. Okay, I run a business. All right, I run a business. All right, and for y'all that's saying I should be doing this for free, please stop following me. All right, but anyways, back to what this original live was for. Y'all, please get outside. Please just sit down and just look at the sky. Please just meditate. I don't meditate. At least I thought I wasn't meditating. I thought meditation, you had to be sitting in a silent room or outside, eyes closed and humming. You know what I'm saying? No offense, but that's what my idea. The whole time, I have been meditating for years. I literally go off by myself, sit, and I just stare off into space. You know what I'm saying? That is a form of meditation, because I feel in peace when I do that. I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't in peace. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, please find your safe haven, y'all. Please find your sanctuary in life. Please don't let nobody speed you up. All right? Please don't let nobody speed you up. Please don't speed yourself up. A lot of y'all are putting more burden on yourself than you need to be putting on yourself. Nothing exists. Stress doesn't exist. Because some people are complaining about not having $50. Some people complain about not having $100. Now, there's some people that can pay both of those. That's why I'm saying, so what's the difference? That shit is not real. It's a whole, I don't know if it's a figment of your imagination. This shit is not real. Shit is not real. I wasn't going to put this live up, but I'm definitely going to put this live up. I used to have like Yeah, we get a little personal. I used to have like real. I used to hate being lonely, right? So I would always have like, you know what I'm saying, like a woman I could always just call and pull up on me. You know what I'm saying? Just to fill in my lonely gaps. But then when they will get around me, I'm an introvert. So it's like when they get around me, I like to be silent. Like, I just want you around me. I might not say nothing. You feel what I'm saying? But that's kind of crazy to the person that's coming, because they like, why did you call me over here if you ain't gonna talk? You know what I'm saying? I just wanted your energy around. I don't even really want you to say much. You feel me? Like, so then I had learned, like, yo, I got to stop being like that. I got to stop just calling folks up just for, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to learn to love to be alone. But I have learned to love to be alone so much that I'd rather be alone. Like, this shit. And I remember Cat Williams, he said some shit years ago. He was like, be careful falling in love with the single life, because you'll learn to love to be single. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you in the relationship, every little issue would be like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't have to deal with this if I was by myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and you shouldn't be thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that to say, make sure you have balance, y'all. Make sure you have balance, because I'm impulsive with a lot of shit. When I want to do something, I'm doing it to the max. When I want to be a certain way, I'm being it to the max. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, me personally, on my journey, I've been learning to have balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, not being too overly masculine, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have that balance. I feel like I got the business mentality. I got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't worried about that. I got the business mentality. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like it's the moment to bring in love, but a lot of folks is loving before business, and meaning they're entering a lot of love situations that are not beneficial to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, me personally, I tell folks, man, get a business, know how valuable you are, because the only way you can know how valuable you are is knowing business. You see how that works? You know why a lot of people don't know their value? It's because they don't know business. Somebody that knows business know their value. Y'all ever notice that? Because all relationships are business. You know what I'm saying? All the women that I've been dealing with in the past or present, you know what I'm saying? They tell me, they all say the same thing. They like, you look at us as a business too much, like, because you either a liability or an asset. That's what it is. When you become an asset, you'll get other emotions. Those emotions are benefits from showing that you're beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not giving nobody my emotions just because you laid all your emotions out for me. You know what I'm saying? You the one that want to bust it all open for me. You know what I'm saying? You the one that want to do that. No one told you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I appreciate that you value me as a high value man, but until, like I said, I see that your value, then you can get the perks of a high value man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm high value. You know what I'm saying? But my emotions just don't come on Front Street at all. You know what I'm saying? You have to, like, I'm not saying you got to prove yourself to me. You got to prove yourself to yourself that you're valuable enough to learn something that's going to change your life and the trajectory of your family's life. So that's what time I'm on. I don't give a damn what field you in. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're still paying bills a certain way, I can't really do much with you on the love level. Now, I can do something with you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we can grow as a friend, but on the love level, please don't think you about to get my love if you're not trying to fully invest yourself on something I fully invested myself in. And I feel like that goes for any other man. You know what I'm saying? If a man really got his mind set on something, if you really want his love, man, you're going to have to show him that you can be beneficial. And a lot of women say, well, is he going to show me that he's going to value my world? Like, go find a man that's going to value yours. Okay? Because a man that already has his put together, okay, he needs someone that's going to support him and that's going to basically inspire him to keep going. Like, baby, keep going. You doing your thing. You doing your thing so much that it got me invested in you. You know what I'm saying? You know how weird it is for me when I got women that I done dealt with in the past before consumer law that ain't tapping into consumer law, but I got students get it that's endorsing their bills. That shit is weird to me. You know what I'm saying? That shit is weird to me. So I'm like, you mean to tell me you in the gym with Jordan? You shooting in the gym with Jordan and you ain't getting better? But you got people that can't even be in the gym with Jordan, learning different moves from Jordan and accomplishing the moves, and they ain't even met Jordan. Like, that shit is weirdo shit to me. That's why I'll be saying, yo, you gotta really date on your level. That shit is real. And I see why upper class only deals with upper class. Again, that has nothing to do with money. That has all to do with the information and your willingness to apply new information to your life. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, make sure y'all understanding your value. But you can only understand your value if you understand your business, or understand business. A lot of us is not business savvy. And is evidence of it because we deal with a lot of people that takes advantage of us. You know what I'm saying? It's like you show me somebody that have a whole bunch of failed relationships, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody that's been taken advantage over time after time, I'll show you somebody that is not well versed in business. I promise you. And that ain't no emotion, that's facts. That's facts. But somebody that values themselves, somebody that's saving themselves, I promise you they got their shit together. I promise you. Just go find somebody that got their shit together. They probably single because they're waiting. They're not single by because they can't find anyone. They're single because they're waiting. They know their worth. They holding that pussy. They locking they private parts up. You know what I'm saying? Even males is practicing at what is it called? Semen retention. You know what I'm saying? It's a new age. It's a new wave coming, y'all. Males are practicing semen retention. Women are practicing celibacy. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it's gonna take. You feel me? I think that's what it's gonna take. A lot of people don't know how to operate their genitals. They make bad investments with their genitals. Bad investments are being made with our genitals. Me as well. I've made bad investments with my genitals. We do that shit, you know what I'm saying? We do that shit all the damn time. And with those bad investments comes debt. With those bad investments comes emotional debt. Oh shit, the gas starting to kick in. Hold on, family. Oh shit. But yeah, with those bad, when you make bad investments with your genitals, it comes emotional debt. With emotional debt, a lot of us aren't. How can I say? A lot of us aren't. We don't have money in that department. You said we don't really invest much in emotional investments, if that makes sense. Meaning we're taking all the debt. We're the debtors in emotional debt. We're the debtors in financial debt. We're double debting. We're double debtors. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, we're so behind that it don't even make sense. We're so behind as a society, it don't even make sense. We argue, we debate about emotions when there are facts. We're literally arguing if 2 + 2 is 4. You literally got new people coming in saying, well, I feel 2 + 2 should be 5. Why can't it be 5? I feel like we have the right for it to be 5. You know what? We should start a whole movement. We shouldn't have to be deceptive to having 2 plus 2 is 4. It should be, you see how weird and strange things can get when you allow emotions to lead the way? You know emotions can be wrong, right? You know you can read a situation wrong, right? I don't know if you ever read a situation wrong, but I've read many situations wrong. I thought people were bad when they probably were good. I thought people were good who were actually bad. So what if you was really harping on an emotion and you was really tied to that emotion, and then you looked up and said, damn, I was in the wrong. And imagine how many people imagine how much time you wasted because you had the wrong emotion. Imagine how much people's time you're wasting because you had the wrong emotion. I know me personally, y'all, I just be reevaluating my decisions I've made in life. And I just be like, God damn, I've invested myself emotionally in wrong investments that I probably done catapulted to be where it's at. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm an impulse. I don't do good with small talk. I don't do good with small planning. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we meet, so look, we going somewhere. I need to get to know you. Like, you know, I need to get to know if you're going to be able to rock with this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to, hey, well, where are you from? Granted, you're supposed to get to know the person, but it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, all I do know is I done made some bad investments. And with bad investments, all you can do is start moving right. But you gotta take self accountability. You can't just think you always in the right, man. A lot of people think they was the right. You know, a lot of people really believe they're in the right, man. It's like, and I just be like, man, what? Am I crazy? Like, hell no, I ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? We dealing with a society that moves off emotions. Yo, that's a dark place. An emotional driven society? Like, yo, that shit gives me chills just saying that shit. I don't really think people really fathom or really understand how powerful that shit is. Living in a society that's ran off emotions. Because as soon as you start bringing facts and those facts hurt emotions, it's like they deviate the facts. I'm gonna say certain shit without saying it, you know what I'm saying, for social media purposes. But you know, in certain places, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't allow emotions to be ran in their jurisdiction, right? And to the outside of that jurisdiction, a lot of people are saying that is dictatorship. They are wrong for treating people like that. Yo, I'm gonna be real. The older I get and start looking at certain jurisdictions that have dictators and stuff like that, I see why they do that shit. Because you got if you let grown ass babies, grown ass minors control shit, you're gonna run your nation into the fucking ground. I look at everything so backwards now. Like all that emotion, like, oh my gosh, how could they do that to their people? How could they take those rights away? They don't even let them have social media. They should be ashamed. I see why. They don't let them see certain shit. I see why. Because if you give minors the ability to have a voice, oh my God, that's a world ran by children. Have you ever seen a world ran by children? I'm sure there's a movie out there. Children gonna start acting with all kinds of crazy shit. There has to be a stop at some point. The adults gotta stand up in the room and say, God damn it, sit y'all ass down somewhere. Y'all don't get to vote no more. Y'all don't get to make decisions. Y'all don't even fucking know what's going on. Sit your stupid ass down somewhere. We're taking control. And that's what's going on. So when you look up and rights are taken away, please don't be surprised. Please do not be surprised. It's because there are adults that stand up and say, oh, hell nah, these motherfuckers are not about to turn this country into the ground. We about to take these fucking rights away. And to be real with you, and this is coming from live and direct, Manson Manhattan 888, I see why the government does what it does. You know what I'm saying? I see why they do what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to debate. I ain't here to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I used to be on the other side saying, fuck the government, fuck all that. I'm not saying anything like that ever again. You know what I'm saying? Because this is business, and business is first. And we're not going to allow emotions to ruin this business. Weed they ass out, goddamn. That's what's about to go down. If you can't take self-accountability, you about to get weeded the fuck out. That's what's about to go down. You need help with everything, you about to get weed the fuck out. It's about to be the natural versus the unnatural. All this shit we've been doing is unnatural. And they about to get this shit up out of here. It's a lot of shit that's about to go to the Supreme Court that's about to get knocked the fuck up out of here. So go ahead with them emotions you want to. That shit about to get stomped. Because at the end of the day, you can't go over the Constitution. We, the people, wrote the fucking Constitution. So we, the people, gonna stand up against you motherfuckers that's trying to change shit that ain't natural. We ain't going for that shit. Y'all are committing treason against this corporation. Y'all are committing treason. And they need to ban y'all ass. And I see why. So goddamn, you'll never see me waving the you know what I'm saying, certain shit, but I'ma always give it to you real, goddamn. For anybody that know me before this consumer law, you already know what wave I was on, so I can definitely speak how I'm speaking right now. Nobody can never say I'm a COON. You can never say that. Never. You know what I'm saying? I'm just someone that has been studying, understanding, applying. Now I see things for what it is. I see why they move, how they move. It's business. You don't like it, get some business about yourself or get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Or keep doing what you're doing. Keep stressing about whatever life you're stressing about. Keep stressing about what's going on the news. Ain't shit about to change. Only thing that's about to change is rights is about to get taken away slowly and slowly. And rights should be taken away from minors. You know what I'm saying? Rights can only be taken away from minors, but you can never take rights from an adult. You can never take rights from an adult. So I say, fuck it, take the rights. Because that's going to show who real and who ain't. Gonna show who real and who ain't. Trump tried to tell y'all ass. But y'all had all the little jokes and shit. Y'all had all the little orange man jokes. Y'all had all the Democrat and Republican battle jokes. Y'all had all the racist and all the prejudice shit. Ha ha he he's and shit. He tried to put some shit on y'all. He tried to tell y'all ass that the corporation was gonna fall any goddamn. He tried to put some money in your fucking pockets. He turned a lot of people hustlers. I know a lot of people that turned up during that time period. I ain't even gonna name it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people turned up in that time period. A lot of people became woke. A lot of people became enlightened. And a lot of goofies fell up under control again. And for to be real, your rights need to be taken away. You don't need no damn rights anyway. You never use them no fucking way. So they look like they ain't used these rights in years. Take them, shit. If you don't use them, you lose them. Simple. I know I'm using my rights. You can't take mine away. But please take these motherfuckers that's making it hard for everybody else. Because the uninformed is the reason why this system is the way it is. The uninformed is the reason why these banks can do what they're doing. The uninformed is the reason why these dealerships are moving how they're moving. The uninformed is the reason why these corporations can move how they're moving. It's more uninformed than there is informed. So it's either you get down or you lay down. And when you lay down, you're going to stay down. That's the name of the game. That's why they say the poor gets poorer, the richer get richer. You goddamn right. Why would it be the other way around? Why would the poor get rich when the poor don't even learn anything new? Are we doing 2 plus 2 is 4, or are we doing 2 plus 2 is 5? What world are we living in? Are we living in your world, or are we living in the real world? Which one we living in? Yeah, knowledge make you unfit to be slave, and I had to get that slave shit up off me. That shit was staining my clothes. You know what I'm saying? I had to get that shit up off me. That shit didn't look good on me. I didn't look good being broke. I didn't look good stressing. I didn't look good not being able to send money for my kids. You know what I'm saying? I didn't look good not being able to take my girl on dates and shit. That didn't look good on me. You know what I'm saying? That shit didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. It didn't look good having to act like I had it when I didn't. That shit don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? That shit didn't look good either. So, you can keep doing it if you want, but that shit didn't feel good on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a slave. I'm not here to be a slave. I'm not born a sinner. I'm not born a debtor. You know, I'm born a creditor. And when I turned 18, that's when I was supposed to go claim all my credits. I'm well over 18. I'm well over 18. So I'm not thinking about working. I'm not thinking about starting a business to collect income to go pay a bill that's already paid. I'm not out here to repay already prepaid bills. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know what's going on, that shit is slavery to me. That shit is voluntary slavery. Knowing what I know, that's voluntary slavery. So I can't hold that against somebody that don't know that, because they don't know this information. But if you hear me, that shit come out my mouth, and you hear this shit and you don't listen to it, you have became a slave if you resort back to that old way of living, thinking that's what you need to do. A lot of people are saying, well, let me just collect some more money from my job before I leave. Man, that money don't motherfucking matter. You gonna blow that fucking money. What you gonna do with that money? You about to endorse all your bills. What you gonna do with that damn money you trying to save up at your job? Think about it. Now, I say have some money set to the side, so when you go into battle, you can go ahead and pay the bill. If it, you know what I'm saying, they turn your lights off, go ahead and pay that money, because please don't be sitting in the dark, y'all. It ain't that serious. Please don't. Please don't be sitting in the dark. It ain't that serious. Please don't be trying to prove yourself to me or prove yourself to yourself that you're going to learn this sitting in the goddamn dark. Now, you can, but I'm here to say just pay that damn money. You've been paying bills all your life. Just go. That one more time ain't going to hurt. Or 2 more times ain't going to hurt. 3 more times ain't going to hurt. Okay? Just keep studying. You know what I'm saying? You say I have people I like to help through this process. Well, no offense, but I say if you haven't done this for yourself, you can't help anyone. To be quite frank with you, if you're not living bill free, you can't help anyone. They should quit their job. I say go ahead and save up 2 months worth of bill money, and then quit your job. Me, like, that's my opinion. Somebody asked me that. That's my opinion. My opinion. When should you quit your job? Save up enough money to pay the bill up for 2 months. Don't give it to them, but put that to the side. Right? Don't do shit for 2 months. Don't take your ass out. Fuck your friends. Fuck everybody. Because you about to go into y'all remember in Dragon Ball Z, they had to go into that they had to go into that hyperbolic chamber. When they got out, that motherfucker they be motherfucker Super Saiyans. See, you gotta go into a hyperbolic chamber. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go into a hyperbolic chamber. So when you decide to quit your job, that's you going to a hyperbolic chamber. So you can't be on no pussy ass shit. You can't be on no bitch ass shit like I'm a half ass do it. Like, you gotta know when you quit that job, you never go into that life again. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never going to that life again. You going to the hyperbolic chamber, because when you go out, you coming out as a creditor. You going in as a debtor. You coming out as a creditor. You know what I'm saying? That extra money to the side is just in case they cut your fucking lights off. Because you can do everything right and they still say no. And if you don't know what's going on, they gonna cut your fucking lights off. They gonna come and take your motherfucking car. It don't matter how good of the law you know. If you can't put that bitch in paper or in documentation and get that to the right department that it needs to go to, that shit is like it never happened. All right, that shit is like it never happened. So before you quit your job, again, my opinion, save up 2 months worth of bills. If you ain't got no kids, quit your job now. I'll say it again. If you ain't got no fucking kids, quit your job now and go start studying. Spend all the same amount of time you spent at work. Use all that time and study. I don't give a fuck if you get sick. Use all that time and go cram all that information in, because you spend all that time at work. You can spend 40 hours on this information. Go spend 40 hours on this information. You don't spend 40, 60, 80 hours at work. Go put 40, 60, 80 hours into consumer law and watch how more advanced you are in 2 weeks. By the time that next bill go, you go, oh, damn, here you go. And you ready to respond if they say something. You sitting back like, bitch, I wish y'all would say something. It don't matter what y'all say. I'm ready for any say. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta look at this shit. A lot of folks ain't never been in no competition, ain't never played for no team. I done been on a team. A team full of dogs, you feel what I'm saying? Like, meaning the only way you gonna get on the court if you had to fight for that position. You know what I'm saying? I played on the stacked ass squad. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know what it's like to compete. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like. Okay, I see what's going on. Let me see what's going on. I know how to tell myself, like, okay, I ain't good enough yet. Let me get in the gym. Let me get better. I know how to say that about myself. It ain't no, I need my emergency. They need this. They don't need to do nothing. I'm gonna force them to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't need them to do nothing. I'm gonna force them to do it. I'm gonna use these laws and force them to do it. I'm just saying, say the two months worth of bill up so you can have some money to eat with, because you still gotta have money to eat to find for food. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead and have your money to eat with. Have your money to eat with. But yeah, that's when you should quit your damn job. Because what is your job? Ask yourself, why are you still working? To save up money for the bill, right? It's a make-believe journey we have accepted in our minds, that I need to work to pay a bill, because nowhere in law where it says you have to do that. So we have accepted society way of thinking, because emotionally society feels you should work to pay the bill, when whole time that shit is wrong. That's why I say I can't go off emotions from society. Meaning, every time society has a mutual emotion, I have to go against that shit. I have to. You know what I'm saying? Figure the shit out along my way. And as I've been doing that, I've been right every time. Every time I go against the grain, I've been right every time. Cause I'm like, wow, if everybody likes it, that means something's wrong here. If everybody feels a certain way, that means that something's wrong here. Because I know these are insane people that are voting. These are insane people that are having a group idea. Imagine being associated with a group full of insane people. Oh man. Or having to go off a group full of slaves. Imagine allowing slaves to run your economy. Slaves from a business aspect. Because you are not a physical slave. You are free to do what you want. You are not a physical slave. You are a voluntary slave. You are working voluntarily to repay. Listen to the verbiage. You are working voluntarily to repay a prepaid bill. You, my friend, are insane. I'll say it again. You are working to repay You are working to repay a prepaid bill. You, my friend, are insane. That's what Congress said. That's what Congress says without saying it. They say words like you're incompetent. You don't have the capacity, meaning you are not smart enough to handle your estate, which means you need a parental control or a parental guidance to handle your estate, child. So until you come competent or informed on your own estate, then you can have your benefits. But until then, minor, you will continue to live like a debtor or a child. And we will allow you to do certain things. And as you show us that you're competent on certain things, we will allow you to do others until you take everything over for what's yours. Until you show us that you're capable to run your own corporation. Why you think you got to be 18 to open up a business? Just like you got to be 18 to have sex. Because all that is business investments. Business investments. Exactly. J Rabbit 22, exactly. She said I did something yesterday that got me out of 2 months of rent, and that felt so good. Now I'm like, wait, that's not enough. I need more. Exactly. Now you're going to imagine getting normal. You're going to get normal to that shit, because that's the way you're supposed to be living. Y'all see how we got to get past the wow factor, but first we got to get to the wow factor first. And then after the wow factor, we got to start knowing, yo, this is what we're worth. This is what you're supposed to be doing. This is your life. This is yours. This is not some blessing from the skies. One thing I don't say, thank you for these blessings. This ain't no fucking blessing. Not saying Queen, you was praying for the, but a lot of people say, oh my God, I pray if I blessed for this ain't no fucking blessing. This is you getting your fucking money back. This is you getting even. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I tell folks, like, y'all, religion has nothing to do with this. This is you waking the fuck up out your sleep and saying, let me go collect my money. I've been asleep for years, to the point they thought I was dead. Let me wake up out this deep sleep I done been in. This is just your shit. It is a lot to know. Lady V1, she says it's so much to know. It is a lot to know. But imagine how much you done learned right now to this step. And it hasn't done you any justice. So trust me, what you about to learn is way easier than what you've been doing. Trust me. Believe that. Stamp that. Blue check that. How many years of studying do you recommend? Shit. I endorsed my first bill after 5 months. And I've been learning consumer law for 2 years. So I don't put a timetable on it. Your overstanding doesn't have a timetable. I wouldn't put any time on it. You can learn this shit in 30 days. If you learning this shit for years and you ain't got to win, I fire the person you listening to and go somewhere else, or go read for yourself, because nobody should be doing something for years on end without any benefits. Imagine being in a relationship and you're not getting nothing out of it. Like, why do people call me when they see me on live? Like, I don't be understanding that shit. Like, you see me on live, why call? Oh, I think it's about to rain. But yeah, no limit on this. Ain't no limit on knowledge. What I've learned in 2 years, I can go to an 80-year-old and they've never learned this shit. See what I'm saying? I could go to a banker financial advisor that's advising people to build their credit up, sit him to the side, and he been learning this for 30 years and tell him this and this and that. He be like, damn, boy, where you learn this from? What school you went to? I said, I ain't got no fucking school. I went to me university, motherfucker. Me university. I went inside myself. And I listened to the universe. The universe brung me angels and brung me entities that provided me with tools that I was able to apply for myself to build my own home within. And with that home, I was able to build it. And with that home, I was able to walk outside of that home and deliver tools to other uninformed, powerful ass, how should I say it, beneficiaries that don't understand their value. They just need the tools. I went to me university, goddamn. Me university. I went inside myself. Fuck all that humble shit. Fuck all that goddamn, oh, I'm just humble. I am not a guru, but I am not humble. Straight up. Straight up. Yeah, you say your grandpa square, you scam me, you're going to have to slap his ass with his own deeds. Like, listen, grandpa, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I done got you all out all your fucking bills. Now I want to hear you say this shit is real. Because if it ain't real, I'm about to go undo everything I just did for your ass. And you can keep paying bills how you paying, grandpa. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all don't tell nobody about this, man. You gonna look like a scammer. They gonna be like, did you do it yet? And you gonna be you gonna be sitting there with the poont face. You gonna be telling them all this amazing shit. That they gonna, have you did it yet? And you'll be like, no, but and then as soon as you say that shit, man, just stop talking. Because you gotta be real. Imagine somebody walking up to you and say, hey, I got $1 billion for you around that corner right there. I know a guy that did this, that. Then you ask him, well, have you did it? They're like, nah, I ain't did it. You gonna stop listening to him. It's a natural emotion. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to listen to somebody that hasn't done it themselves. So like that's why I tell folks, stop talking, stop telling people about this. It ain't real until you make it real. This is like this is like y'all watch Timmy Turner. I'm a 90s baby. Y'all watch Timmy Turner, right? His fairy odd parents was real to him. They wasn't real to nobody else. Nobody believed him when he said he had fairy odd parents. But when he made a wish, didn't a burger appear? Didn't when he eat that burger he got? Yes. His wishes was real. His remedy was real. Nobody else seen his shit. Nobody could make sense of what was going on. So stop trying to make sense of what's your remedy. That's probably why you ain't getting nowhere. Again, they don't give a fuck. Trust me, they probably ain't gonna be your friend when you learn how to do this shit. You gonna start looking like, damn, they ain't even on this type of shit. I thought they wanted to be financially free. They just like to look like they getting money. You know what I'm saying? You gonna start seeing, man. Like, that's why I say go into that hyperbolic chamber. When you come out, then start evaluating the pieces in your journey. See who you want to keep and who you don't want to keep. Because I guarantee you, the people that's in your life right now, you attracted them from a depth towards mindset, from a depth towards energy. So when you go in that hyperbolic chamber and come out, you're going to have a whole new energy, a whole new different type of people attracting to you. That's probably why you can't find a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why you can't get to the next step in your career or life. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna share this live, y'all. They give me 50 seconds, man. I don't know what the fuck going on. Like, you can't go over a certain amount of time live. Like, what's going on? I be seeing people on live for 3 hours and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna say this live, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, y'all. Sign up for the class. It's not really for the class. I only give a fuck about your money, to be real with you. Get your mindset together, man. Figure out what you want to do with yourself, and figure out what you want to do with your purpose. Ain't shit got to do with finances. You can get all your bills, use consumer law. Stop repaying prepaid bills. Again, stop working to repay prepaid bills. All right, peace and love, y'all. Y'all have a good day. All right, keep studying. I'm out.